Hello everybody, it is Ebontis, and I want to show you guys a game that I have been playing for a couple of years now, and it's got so much content now that if you jump in at this point, one, you're going to have so much to play that you're good for a while, but two, it's nice to have something like this on the go because it's got cross progression, cross save, and it's on PC and mobile, so you kind of always have it wherever you're going to be. Thanks Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video, and special thanks to Universal Studios licensing as well. Now, one of the best places to start, and one of the things I really enjoyed working through, was the campaign. So you've got a 12-chapter campaign. All are going to each have a kind of voice-acted storyboard cutscene between each of them. So you're actually going to have a pretty substantial story here as you work through. And then when you come in, what I want to do is just show you a basic battle. But I don't want to use, like, powerful champions. I just want to use some basic ones that I've found previously. Here's a couple of 3-star guys that I've got. And if we go from here, you guys can see that I take these two. We're going to jump into battle. And you can either do auto battling, so you can have it manage the attacks for you. You can do 1x or 2x speed. But just to see what you're looking at here on a phone is quite impressive, because you've got the reflections on the ground, you've got the detailed backgrounds, you've got the animations, and the character models are really high fidelity. And honestly, anymore, I'm always just so impressed what phones can do. And coming into something like this, it reminds me of, like, Heroes of Might and Magic, an older turn-based, like, kind of combat progression of, like, you take your army and you battle their army and you kind of progress through the world to get farther and farther along in the story. And as you work through, the cool thing about this is you're going to be earning experience to level up your characters all the way up to as high as they can go. And then you're going to be able to get armor and gear, basically, that you can equip for your characters. They're going to have set bonuses as options, and then you can even take this piece of gear and you can level it up, which is going to give you more stats, more bonuses. So this +4 attack, level that thing up, you're going to start be seeing like 16 and 20% attack bonuses. You get like a couple different sets on there. You can have 3 different sets potentially. You know, you're sitting here looking at a whole different character once you start getting them leveled up and fully decked out and equipped. And as you work through the campaign, you can see from this first whole chapter, you're going to be getting this life set. And that's going to, again, help you be able to, one, have more health on your characters, which is always important for your champions. You're also going to be getting some of these mystery shards that's going to allow you to summon more champions, so you can build out a roster, can have some variety between your characters, and earn plenty of silver that you can use. And these are some of the characters that you're going to be able to get just by playing through the campaign and starting to build out your team. Well, as you're working through the campaign, you also kind of want to dabble here in the dungeons as well. And I love these things. They're so cool. So if I jump into, say, the Ice Golem Peak, and I do this on kind of a low level, I just want this to go quickly so you guys can see it. It's a level 5 dungeon, but I'm going to bring a little more potent characters in here so you can see that even with these characters that I bring, even though I'm not that strong because I'm not really equipped with anything, the idea of this fight specifically is you've got groups of enemies that you've got to attack. I'm a little overpowered, obviously. But the way the boss works is he's going to do some damage, and then he's going to resummon these 2 guys, and they basically force you to attack the adds every so often. And then when you finally get to do damage to him, I can do a chunk, but then he's going to hit me, he's going to bring his guys back, and then I'll go after them again. The higher level you get in a fight like this, you've really got to be able to manage a long endurance battle, because he's still going to put a chunk of damage on you. Some group healing is going to be beneficial. My guys are level 40. He was level 5. If that tells you that there's a large amount of progression that you're going to be able to get to in this, I'm pretty sure this will show you. He's putting chunks into me. We're fighting through. Now, granted, my guys aren't geared out, obviously, with, you know, armor and weapons and things like that, so they're pretty basic. But just the fact that, you know, I didn't blow over that with level 40 characters shows you that you've got a lot of stuff to come. And if you're looking up here, getting down into like level 50 and level 60, and I've actually cleared the level 10 boss, and I did it in about a minute and a half because I was on fast speed, but it took me 39 turns to beat him. So between the dungeons and the campaign alone, you have so much of a challenge in this game just to work through for yourself. Then you can get into the arena. It's going to be PvP, test your mettle and skills there. Join a clan. I've actually got Clan Ebontis that you can join with me as well, but there's plenty of clans out there. And clan bosses are huge. Like, this is everybody puts in battle effort and you're trying to take down 19 million health or 60 million health. And it only gets crazier when you get up to the Hydra. They've recently added a lot more of in-game type progression. So when you get your characters up very high, then you can go through the Doom Tower. And as you look through here, you're going to be able to see that you've got about 120 floors, if I remember correctly, or more, all the way up here that are going to challenge you. Like, this is going to humble you, because the challenge here is on another level. So you're really going to need to max out those characters. Curse City is even a step beyond. and there's so much stuff in this game. So there is more content than you'll probably ever know what to do with in this game, and the fact that you have champions that you're going to be able to basically level up and spec out their gear and get them progressed. Like, this is the base character, even at like a level 60 character, plus all the gear at another 14,000, sets for 136 more, and this character can still be stronger. So the world of progression and things to do in this game are almost never ending, so it's always nice to have a game like this that gives you something new to do, both on PC, but also in your pocket and mobile on to go. And right now really is the best time to play. So as I said, I've been having fun with this game for a couple of years now, and if you like what you see here, you're going to be able to have a lot of fun too. So this game is Raid Shadow Legends. You may have heard it by name, but you may have never seen it played before, and now you have. So 12 chapter campaign, lots of dungeons, cool champions, upgrades, lots of progression, and a lot of stuff to do. And right now is truly one of the best times to jump into Raid that I've probably ever seen. So currently, Raid Shadow Legends is partnering with Universal Products and Experiences and Mattel to bring He-Man and Skeletor to the game as legendary champions. So Saturday morning cartoons, you picturing yourself as He-Man as like a kid picking up the sword, fighting Skeletor. You can actually, you know, take He-Man into battle. Now, him allied with Skeletor might be a little bit weird, but maybe you go the dark side, so Skeletor's your guy. He-Man is going to be a warrior. He's going to enhance his own attacks, basically destroying anything evil that stands in front of him, so he's going to be a really powerful offensive champion. Skeletor, on the other side, is going to be a little bit more of support and defensive debuffs and things, so he's going to extend debuffs on enemies, set enemies in stone, so basically picture, you know, Carbonite, but basically take them out of the equation for a little while, but also he's going to be able to reduce their turn meter, slowing how often they attack you, and again, being a very, very excellent support champion. Now, the nice thing is everybody can get Skeletor as a legendary 5-star champion for free. All you gotta do is simply log into Raid Shadow Legends on your phone or your PC for 14 different days. So from November 25th through January 8th. Now you want to start by December 25th to make sure you can get all 14 days, but as long as you start soon, you'll have plenty of time to do that. You'll get Skeletor on day 7, which is going to be fantastic. It's only a week to get a 5-star champion into your arsenal, but then also the 7 days afterwards, you're going to be able to get even more bonuses that are going to help you really kind of kickstart your journey. Now, you'll also be able to get He-Man. You're going to have to work on completing the Champion Pass during this holiday event that they've got going on, but that is how you're going to be able to get He-Man, and again, he's going to be 5-star legendary champion status as well. So when you get started, you're going to want to make sure you use my link either in the description or scanning the QR code on screen. Either one's going to get you all of the stuff I'm telling you here. And one of the coolest ones that you're going to be able to get is when you log in, you're going to want to go to the promo code section. I'll show you that in a second. And you're going to be able to get Sun Wukong, again, 5-star legendary champion, as soon as you log in. Now, it's only going to be available for the first 72 hours from when you register. So register, log straight in, and do this. But Sun Wukong is fantastic because, as you can see here, he's got multiple cool skills. He's got attack one enemy, attack all enemies, and then also if he dies, he can come back to life 3 turns later. So he's got some really powerful offensive attacks, a big AoE, and a self-revive. I honestly can't tell you how useful he has been on my team, so he's an excellent champion to put into your team going all the way through the campaign, dungeons, and anything else you want to do. He's excellent. Now, the way you get him from the menu screen, just come over here to promo codes, and you're just going to type in Monkey King. And when you hit confirm, I've already done this because I've got him, but he will basically just go straight into your champions. You might have to get him out of your inbox over here in the corner, but either way, you're going to be able to get Sun Wukong as an amazing champion the first time you log in. So do not forget about that. Make sure you do that when you log in. Excellent, excellent champion. So as you play through the campaign and missions and daily login bonuses, you're going to get these shards that you can open up to get new champions for a whole bunch of different things. Different team composition, fusing them together, lots of cool stuff in here. So if you open an Ancient Shard, Void Shard, or Sacred Shard, you get these chances at Rare, up to Epic, and then Legendary Champions. So we're going to start with an Ancient Shard and see what we get. I just want to show you guys a couple of these so you can see what your options might be. Looks like here I got a Rare one. So I got the Gladiator. This one's going to have a cleaving axe, hit an enemy a couple of times. We're going to have the capital punishment, attack 2 times at random. And then you've got the torture, attack all enemies. So I got a nice little AoE attack champion here that I can put to good use. If I summon one more, we'll see what we get for the ancient shards. I've got a few of these to go through. We got a legend. Here we go. We got a 4-star epic. Now we're cooking. So we got inspiring violence. Attacks one enemy, 50% chance of removing a debuff from a random ally. Place a shield buff on all allies, that's big. And then you've got the glorious return, revive 2 random allies and bring them back, and you can ascend that skill as you level it up. And it's got an ally HP buff aura for all battles. Like, this is awesome just to get from a random blue shard. So this is fantastic. So ancient shard, check. Void shard here, we're gonna open one of these so you guys can see this. And again, I got a purple already, so I'm in pretty good shape there. We got the Harvester here. So we've got the Accursed Scythe. I just love that name. 30% chance of placing block buffs for 2 turns. Kind of keeps them at a normalized enemy. You've got attack an enemy twice. 35% chance to weaken them. And then your final one here has a 90% chance of increasing the cooldown of one of the target's skills. So really slow their attacks down. She looks like she's an attack champion, but she's definitely got some manipulation to her. Final one we're going to open is a Sacred Champion. So this is epic or legendary only. This is the top-notch section. We're going to see what we get. It is 100,000 silver, but as I said, I've played for a while, and when you're thinking about opening one of these, you'll have plenty of silver to do so. We're going to open it up, see what we get. Anything good? We got another purple. Big Ogre, this is Shatterbones. That's pretty cool. So you're going to have to send him to unlock his arena battle kind of aura buff. But he's got a 15% decrease speed debuff for all enemies, so slow down the enemies. Attack all enemies. This is a big AoE guy, it seems like. And then attack one enemy, but increase the attack buff on all allies. That's kind of the nice thing. You'll be able to attack, but you buff everybody else, so whatever follows is going to be big. So a lot of things can come from shards. As you saw, we got 2 epics already just from opening these 2. More things to level up, different team composition, different basically tools to put in your tool belt when you go into different battles, because you never quite know what you need to fight, especially if you haven't fought all the dungeons before. They are going to give you different challenges. So shards are pretty cool, and you can get some really, really fun ones in here. You just never quite know what you're going to get. Now, I've already told you that in 7 days you're going to have Skeletor. When you log in, you're going to be able to use a code and get Sung Wukong Monkey King. But also, as soon as you log in, you're going to get a pack of bonuses, and on top of that, you're going to get the Orc Champion. He's going to be 4-star epic status. So this is going to be Tagoar. Now, he's really cool because he's got the ability to revive all dead allies and also has an AoE attack, so good for a lot of varied situations. He's a good support character. So again, keeping your champions coming back to life, keeping them staying alive, really beneficial, and you're going to be able to get him literally just right when you log in, as long as you go through my link. So again, code in the description, QR code, that's the key for all of this stuff. Now, as you play through the game, you're going to be leveling up. When you get up to level 15, you're actually going to get another champion by, you know, kind of using the link to get started. And it's going to be Chonoru. Now, she's an attack champion, a lot more aggressive in the offensive front. She's got a couple different attacks, and then she's also got a remove all defensive buffs from all enemies, so just like wipes the slate clean of their buffs and then attacks all enemies. So kind of a clean slate AoE, and then if you have a really tough group that you're fighting, follow her attack with somebody else who's got a big AoE, and they are not going to have nearly the buffs that they would, so a nice pairing to other AoE attacks as well. So at level 1, you're going to get your Tagoar, but again, at level 15, you're going to get another bonus pack that includes Chonoru once you've leveled up that far. So as you can see from everything I've shown you, now is an amazing time to jump into Raid, use my link in the description, or scan the QR code to register. That way you get all of the bonuses. Use Monkey King and the promo code as soon as you log in. Get up to level 15, you'll get that extra champion. Log in for those 14 days so you get all those bonuses for the event. So much coming your way so you can really hit the ground with some powerful champions. And when you jump in, look me up. I'm Ebontis, so you can find me as just Ebontis in the game. And even the Ebontis clan, we've got space in here for you as well. So I hope you enjoy Raid Shadow Legends. I've had fun off and on for the past couple of years playing this game. It's always good to have something like this on the go. So check it out, and thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.